This is Task for the Weekend, May 15th, 2021. This is Susan Bradley for AskWoody.com. Well, it's squirrel away time, as I call it. If you have not already downloaded a copy of the Windows 10 20H2 ISO, now's the time to do it. And what I want you to do is go to the Microsoft Download site, and I'll show you that link in just a moment, and download and start the process to build yourself a copy. And now I'll show you what it's like. So here you are on the Windows 10 Download ISO site, and you can just search or Google for Windows 10 ISO and you'll get to this location. And what you want to do is you want to find the location where it says, not where it says Update Now, you want to go down just a little bit lower. And when you get onto this page, you want to go down just a little bit. And you want to scroll down. And you'll see Download Tool Now. And you want to click on that. And you want to open it up. And you'll say yes to the UAC prompt. And it'll say getting a few things ready. It'll take a bit of time to do this. And you'll either want to have like an external flash drive handy. You can also have a Western Digital external drive. If you have like a second drive on your system, you can put it on that as well. Bottom line, you want to think about a place that you can keep it and get to it should something occur. So I'm going to click on Accept on the End User License Agreement. And again, it's going to do its thing by saying getting a few things ready. And then I want to say to create installation media. And it's going to sense what version I have on the machine, and it's going to recommend that I build that very same version. Most of us have a Windows 10 64-bit at this time. Let's go ahead and hit Next. And this is where you can choose to either save it onto another location, another hard drive on your existing system, or put it on a USB flash drive. Now I'm going to put it, for purposes of this, on an ISO file. I'm going to say Next. And this is where I always want to name the file, because I found it always names them windows.iso, and sometimes I'll go back later on going, okay, what version was that? So if you name it the specific name, as you can see I started already here, then when you look at it again, you'll go, oh yeah, that's that version. I'm going to replace it over the top. Obviously, if you were doing it for the first time, it won't say that same thing. And then it's going to download it from Microsoft, and it's going to save that ISO or burn it into a flash drive, whichever one you chose. At the very end, it'll say if you're done, and you'll say Finish, and it'll do what is called cleanup at the very end. Now, I'm not going to show the whole process because I want to go on to another topic. Now, another option you can use to build an ISO is a tool called Rufus. Rufus allows you to build bootable USB drives for multiple operating systems, not just Windows, Ubuntu, all sorts of things. And it's a very handy tool to build a multiple booting device as well. So if you haven't played around with it, it's another tool in your toolbox. It's called Rufus. And again, you can pick what you're wanting to make the flash drive boot to. Do a quick download. Again, I'm going to open it. And here you get to, again, choose what device you want to do. In this case, I don't have a USB in, so let me get one so you can see the process. So here's the Rufus interface, and what you do is you select or download, and we're going to make a, you can do all sorts of different operating systems. I'm going to select something that I already have. And then you get to choose whether it's MBR or GPT and what kind of target system. And when you're ready, you click the Start button. So again, you can do all sorts of options. You can even do download and choose what kind of image installation you want. All sorts of options. Now when you click the download button here, you'll see it come up to a screen, and this is where you can choose all sorts of different platforms, even Windows 8.1. And you can choose the specific version. I'll go back and show you the options for Windows 10. So here again, see how all the different versions, so if you wanted to make sure that you kept a certain copy of like 20H1, 20H2, for example, all the different versions, you can actually choose the specific version you want. So that's Rufus. So bottom line, if you have not downloaded a copy of Windows 10, the current version that you're on, which recommended now to be on 20H2, if you are not on that just yet, that's okay. As soon as we give the go-ahead at the end of the month, I'll urge you to be on that version, because remember, this is the very last month for 1909. And as usual, the newsletter will be out tomorrow, and have a great week. This is Susan Bradley for AskWoody.com.